interview with Zoey Cruor, or Zoey Grant. Is that pronounced right?
Yes.
Yes. Just to make sure everything is kosher, you do consent to this. This will not be published anywhere. This will be used for solely academic purposes. All good?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Just start with the big main question that I ask everyone. Removing all technicality and all sort of technical elements, what is your favourite film, speaking from a purely emotional standpoint?
I have two answers.
Okay.
One, I would say, is more towards my child self, and one is more towards my current.
Okay.
I really love the movie Matilda.
Is that your childhood then?
I would say that I connected with that movie a lot because I felt very like I was in a similar family set up to Matilda, where I wasn't appreciated.
Okay.
And then I would say for my current self, for emotional engagement, I would say The Black Swan. In kind of trying to understand my, living in a world as a woman and as a young person and as someone who wants to succeed in a craft and be perfect.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Creative field. Perfect. Is there anything you'd like to elaborate on either of those, or would you like to just keep it vague like that?
I'll keep it vague.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So basically what I'm getting is the consensus is the first one you both connected to in your childhood when you first watch it, but it stays with you today in a sort of childlike, almost maybe a sort of regression when you watch it, where you sort of like sit back into that mindset.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
so
comforting.
That provides comfort for you because... Does it provide comfort because you have a relatability to seeing yourself in the main character, or does it provide comfort because it has a happy ending that maybe you didn't get?
I would say both.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling seen and like I'm not alone, and also seeing that, it kind of gave me some closure that I didn't have in real life.
Closure. Interesting. And I really like the Black Swan being a sort of metaphor for I know I don't identify as a woman, but I am often treated as a woman, and how we have to survive in a creative field, how we have to sort of work through that. And that's a really interesting subject matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are there any specific aspects of either of those films that struck a chord with you?
I think definitely with Black Swan, just like absolutely ripping yourself apart to be perfect is something I struggle with a lot.
Okay.
So I definitely feel seen and understood watching that.
Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, if you're happy with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you for allowing me to interview you. This was very interesting, and I really like your answers as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
End of interview.